Hello to all of my wonderful Capricorns, and happy Sunday. Happy May 2nd to each and every one of you. We're going to be talking about the number one because you know the numbers don't coincide with the date by now, right? So yes, Capricorns, we're going to get right into it. By now you know that this is a general reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here you see off in a distance are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Let's get into it. We're going to be talking about self-love. We're going to be talking about the number one, and we're going to wrap up with this oracle card, right? We're going to pull an oracle card, so let's get into it. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for wonderful Capricorns as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful, loyal, hardworking, team playing, ambitious, classy, responsible, yes, self-discipline, self-control, great managers of people, money, and time, goats, greatest of all time, gods and goddesses? That would be you, Capricorn. Recognize. Let's get into it. All right. That's my elevator music. Listen. All right. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Listen. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. I see some of y'all celebrating outside of a new house, a new building, or something. A warehouse, a building, or something. But I see you celebrating, right? Happy, on fire, at peace. You know why? Because you switched it up. Right? Here we have, by the way, this is the Four of Wands, by the way. This is the Four of Wands. Can you see? Get it real close. Four of Wands, yes. Then we have the Three of Swords, right? So before you may have been heartbroken by some situations, but now, check Capricorn, today, you've gotten to the heart of the matter, right? All it took was for you to cry out for that one last serious heartbreak, right? And your ancestors came running. Came flying in this case. Came flying like, nah, here we come. Right. So they helped you to actually get your power back. Your ancestors actually help you to get your power back. And to say, no, you're not going to be wounded financially when it comes to money anymore. How many times, Capricorn, have you been really literally sitting right at this front door of the vault, didn't even realize you had the key because your focus was off, because your focus got thrown off by somebody who broke your heart, right? The heartbreak could have been a romantic relationship, because when I talk about relationships, I'm talking about under the relationship umbrella. It could have been a romantic relationship. You could have had a heartbreak from a child, a heartbreak from a parent, a heartbreak from a family member, loved one, platonic, somebody who you used to work with that you now considered a good friend. Heartbreak could have come from anywhere. Somebody that you gave a piece of your heart to that actually broke it. They didn't know what to do with it. They broke it, right? And so how many times have you been distracted by heartbreak in the past when you were literally sitting right in front of that vault and didn't even realize you had the key to open the vault to an enormous amount of money? But not anymore. That vault door is swinging open. Yes. Swinging open to a new house. Yes. So some of you all had to go sit down somewhere, activate your crown chakra, right? Like you're feeling like you're sitting on water, right? You had to get cool, calm, and collected, right? To really hear, and you had to block out all the distraction, all the noise to get to the heart of the matter, to say, why did I over nurture this situation for so long that it distracted me? Why? How did I do that, right? So usually it goes all the way back to childhood. It really does. It goes all the way back to childhood as to why we either over nurture or over give our energy and our time and sometimes money to people, right? So you now got to the heart of the matter, and it helped when you went to your crown chakra. You activated your crown chakra. Yes. Now you're receiving money. The universe said, now I can start releasing money to you. Why? Because you got to the heartbreak you got to the heart of the heartbreak, the heart of the matter. That's what you did. You got to the heart of the matter. So now money is being released to you. How'd you get to the heart of the matter? First things first, you had to recognize that you've been in the fire too long, right? You've been purified, right? Fire is a great purifier. And also this right here, water. Cups energy is water energy. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? So water is a great purifier, but so is fire, right? So you've been through the fire. You've been in the hot water long enough. I mean, gosh, you've been done, right? You've been done for a long time, right? So finally you decided, I'm getting to the heart of the matter. I'm walking away from the situation, never to return, right? Let's talk about your intuition for just a second. Let's talk about self-love, because that's critical. A lot of times when you're in a relationship and you let a person break your heart, and you see some things up front, a lot of people seem like they end relationships too soon. Like, gosh, this person doesn't even give relationships. You should be going through this. You should be going through that, and blah, blah, blah. No, that's a negative, right? That's mad disrespectful to yourself, right? So you're not disrespecting yourself anymore by over nurturing situations that just really, I don't care if it's your kids, your parents, your family members, your best friend, whomever. You got to set some very firm boundaries, or else you will end up heartbroken, right? And if people overstep those boundaries, there should be some consequences, right? First things first, all right? You're going to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is never going to fail you. That's the God in you, right? That God, and most people hear about this in church, God will never leave you nor forsake you, right? That's probably scripture. God will never leave you nor forsake you. But God is in you, right? So if it never leaves you nor forsake you, and it's telling you to end this relationship, doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter who it is, it does not matter who it is. And you don't listen, that's how this happens, right? Leave the relationship. Just let it go. Let it go. Move. It's been done, right? Like when I say been done, I mean like long time ago, it was done. It was over with, right? And so some of the things moving forward, some of the lessons that you could learn moving forward when we're talking about self-love is, if you ask a person a question about what happened in their previous relationship, and they assign 100% of the blame on the other person, that should be a big, gigantic red flag that says run. Because nobody is 100% responsible for the demise of a relationship. I don't care what happened. Nobody is. When you don't listen to your intuition, and you're in a relationship with a narcissist, a sociopath, or a psychopath, and your intuition says run, I don't care how nice they look, I don't care what they have going on, I don't care if they're a public figure, I don't care who they are, I don't care what office they hold, it doesn't matter. If your intuition tells you to run, I'm talking about exit stage left with the quickness, for real, get out of there. Because your intuition is there to protect you, to tell you something is off. But if you go back and says, well, no, that person had a really rough upbringing, and they told me, some people are great at telling you their sob stories. I mean, for real, they should put it in a book. That's how good they are. Like, it would probably be a bestseller. But if your intuition tells you no, go with your intuition, even if you feel like you lost an opportunity. Because trust, you have not lost an opportunity. Listen to your intuition, right? If they insist on overstepping boundaries, let's say you got to know them and you told them what your boundaries are, and they keep on insisting on overstep. I don't care if they're your kids. I don't care if who else. It doesn't matter who they are. They insist on overstepping your boundaries, and there's no consequences to it. At that point, you can't even blame them anymore. They're only doing what you're allowing them to do. So that's just a couple of them, right? Because I got a whole list of them, and I'm sharing like random ones on each one of my channels. But I mean, not channels, each one of my videos. So yeah, that's just a couple of random ones, right? Another one could be, so if they ask you questions about you, sounding like they're genuinely, and you can apply this to personal, romantic, platonic, whatever. Genuinely asking about you. I mean, if they ask questions about you, sounding, if they seem like they're genuinely interested, but somehow they bring it all the way back around to them. Like, hold on, I thought you was asking me a question about me, and how we get back to you, right? How do we make this about you? That should be a red flag for you, right? So these are just some tips, right? But this is really about, the overarching part of this is about listening to your intuition. Your intuition is never, ever, ever going to leave you nor forsake you. Plus, your intuition has been here longer than your physical body has. That's the God in you. All right, let's go. Let's continue. So yes, somebody has left some relationships where it was heartbreaking at first, and guess what? They're gonna try to come back. Boy, what is going on? Listen, the Ace of Pentacles. Again, they're going to disrupt your money. If they come back, it's this simple. If you let them come back, or you let that spirit of that person come back, when I say the spirit of them come back, sometimes it does not come back in the same physical form as your ex. Okay, I hope you're following me. Sometimes the spirit of that person comes back in a different body, but it's the same person. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so it's the same person. They're going to disrupt your money, right? Something about this person that you meet should it could be a business. I mean, it could be a working relationship. Could be romantic. It could be whatever it is. Something about their spirit, something in your spirit would tell you, hey, this person is just like such and such person. That remember the one that broke your heart? That person. Yeah. So trust me, they will disrupt your money. You have the ability, Capricorn, to manifest a great deal of money. Okay. Stop letting people trip you up and stop letting people put you in this position of sitting right in front of the vault with the key at your disposal, but your head is down like this because you're so heartbroken. No, trust me, they're going to try to come back. They didn't believe in your goals. They didn't believe in your dreams. They laughed at them. They scoffed at them. They just whatever. They didn't take your dreams seriously. They cannot come back and benefit from all the money that's coming your way. They cannot. Things are looking so much better for you, Capricorn, because you're thinking about your past, but you're not looking back. The possibilities, prospects, everything are great, right? You're even thinking about traveling now. So why let them come back to benefit? Why even give them a window seat? For real. Like, let them sit up in the stands. Let them sit up in the nosebleed seats. You didn't believe in me in the beginning? Hey, don't believe in me now. I don't even need your support, right? Yes. There we go. You're not bitter, you are better, right? You even have this childlike exuberance. It's almost like somebody just came through and just gave you a second win. Who was that somebody? That was the God in you. Because now you've cleared away that energy path, right? And things are moving fast. They're moving fast, Capricorn. They're moving fast, right? Things are getting better for you. Even, let's say, for instance, you don't even have a business. You just work on your job, right? You're working for somebody else. The more and more you clear away your energy space of the naysayers, the doubters, the liars, the manipulators, all that other stuff, it opens up room for the right people to come into your space. So now all of a sudden, when you felt like you had this blockage to some degree, because this right here is a person who feels like there's some blockage. Are they working some black magic on me? Are they doing something to me behind the scenes? No, this is all you, because you gave them, you nurtured their energy. Right? But now that they're out of the way, look at all the stuff that's coming to you. A new house, new opportunities, more money, more peace of mind. You sleeping better, everything. Clarity of thought. Your brow chakra, which is also your third eye, is wide open. It's not cloudy anymore. Everything is coming through the way that it was supposed to come through in the beginning. But you had to go through all of that fire, right? And so you'll always recognize this kind of energy. So based on that relationship that you had with somebody that you love deeply. Again, it could have been a romantic relationship, could have been a family relationship, or whatever. But now you'll recognize that energy and you'll never go back to being that person you were before, where you were an over nurturer of people who were on conflicting energies, right? Plus, now, moving forward, you're not going to be that person that says, okay, well, I'm going to make excuses for that person. They went through this, they went through that, the people who try to make you feel guilty, right? That kind of stuff. No, not anymore. Yeah, not anymore. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Yeah. Also, I'm going to share something with you. If their entire family is toxic, right? And I'm talking about, they told you. This is not your observation. They told you out of their mouth, right? That their entire family is toxic, yet they're still connected to that toxic family. Guess what they're contaminating you with? Those toxins, because they just as toxic, right? They're just trying to make it seem like they're the better one out of the group when they're still connected to them. They are just as toxic, All right, here we go. You're building your strength. You're building your spiritual strength. Here we have your third eye. Your third eye is on fire. Just as on fire as your pocketbook is on fire. I mean, making money. Like I said, I see somebody celebrating outside of a new house or new building. It could be it could be a new house or your warehouse that you're putting your product in your building. But again, you walked away from that situation. That person's energy wants to come back. You're not letting them back, and you're going to continue prospering the more and more you move forward. When I say the possibilities are endless for you, Capricorn, I'm not even remotely kidding, because when I look at this spread of cards right here, and also seeing that your intuition is extremely heightened and that you're now really listening to your intuition. There's one thing to say, well, something told me. No, you know exactly what it is that's telling you now, and now you're listening to it. I mean, like, third eye wide open. Okay? That's what I have for you, Capricorns. Have a great day. Bye.